Nick Roush and Adam Luckett here to talk about Kentucky's running backs entering spring practice. The Wildcats have to replace Chris Rodriguez, number 3 rusher in school history, the most 100-yard games of any running back. Kentucky's on a real stretch here right now, Luckett. 4 of the top 6 rushing seasons in school history have happened since Boom Williams in the Mark Stoops era. It's been an incredibly productive run. I likened it to the run of quarterbacks we had with Andre Woodson, Jared Lorenzen, and Tim Couch, where it's been historic. Can they keep it up? I don't think so. But the key is you don't have to replace C-Rod, but you do need to find consistent production, particularly in short yardage situations, because the 2 worst statistical drop-offs without Liam Cohen were third down conversions and red zone touchdowns, and a lot of that is getting hard yards in the running game.
Committee. I think that's going to be the word associated with this group throughout the spring and into fall camp. You just got a lot of unknowns here. We know what Jatan McClain is, but I think we know that he probably needs to be a part of a committee. Mm-hmm. Ray Davis is coming in, just ran for 1,000 yards in the SEC. But I think it's fair to not expect him to be one of the best running backs in the SEC this fall. So that's who you start with. And then after that, you've got Ramon Jefferson coming off injury. He's not going to be able to really practice probably until fall camp.
He's running at least, but yeah.
Yeah, and so you don't know with him. Lavelle Wright, 3rd year in the program. And then Jamarian Wilcox is, I think, the big wild card coming in as a true freshman. For them, I think a lot of this is going to be just finding the right combination, the right mixture, and making the right calls on who's getting the snap counts and all of that.
Who gets touches in certain situations. Right. Situational football, because that's where Kentucky struggled as of late. I think if you're going to just list the wild cards, though, Ramon Jefferson certainly is the most unknown. I do think that this is, if we're going to see Lavelle Wright ever have significant production at the University of Kentucky, it's now. But ultimately, this room feels like one that's going to be controlled by Ray Davis, because we've had a couple interactions with him, and the dude is a ball of energy. I mean, he is as vocal and as charismatic. When you need to fill a leadership void, he's the perfect guy for it.
Yeah, I think that definitely comes off with him. You talked about the short yardage, the situational stuff. That's what they brought him in for. 4-minute offense, you need to milk some clock. Give him the ball 6 times out of 8 or 9, 10 snaps. McClain, that's another guy with injury history, right? And even Ray Davis, he missed the season at Vanderbilt. We've seen that position get banged up. It's very easy to get hurt. So when you look at the depth, that's why I think you look at Wilcox, Jamarian Wilcox, true freshman coming in. It was a big recruiting win for Kentucky. He is going to have a role in this offense. He's got the most playmaking juice. If you're going to say one of these guys can be a star, you're going to put that label on him at this point in his career. And if he's going to be a star, tailbacks, we see it early, Nick. Like, you should know pretty soon. By mid-October, I think he's going to have a clear, defined role on this offense.
I'm going to make one bold prediction for spring practice is that Jatan McClain does jump up and gets a lot of praise from Liam Cohen. He was one of Cohen's favorite players. Now or never, Jatan McClain. The time is now. Seize the moment. And we're going to see more of that when Kentucky returns to spring practice this March.